Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to review my Fender Vintera 50s Telecaster Modified and see how it compares to an American vintage 52 Telecaster. Let's set up the amp. In today's episode, I'll be using the Career Felleretta, a 5-watt tube amp made and hand-wired in China. It is designed by German tube amp boutique designer Andreas Feller, and I'll be making that up with the SM57. Pedal-wise, I'll be using Chromatic Tuner, the OCD, the Ibanez UE 300, the Elektron Analog Drive. If you want some more in-depth info on the gear that I'll be using today, please visit paulreno.de. I'll start off with the Vintera, but first, let's have a look at the specs. Here we have the specs of the Vintera 50s Telecaster Modified. Please note that the Munich guitar company installed a bow nut and compensated saddles on mine. Please pause the video now if you want to have a closer look at the info. I'll kick off with the bridge pickup and I'll put in a good measure of OCD Overdrive. Let's see how that sounds with the Tubescreamer. On to the middle position, and I'll leave the Tubescreamer on and roll off the volume just a little bit. And now the same with the S1 switch engaged. And now on to the neck position, and I'll put on some compression and the OCD. And now some clean tones on the neck position. Now I'll set up the Elektron Analog Drive for some distorted sounds on the serial position. And I try to come up with some examples that show off the potential of the S1 switching system as well. For the next example, I'll switch on the Elektron Analog Drive on the Harmonic Fuzz preset, and I'll put in the S1 switch. let's see how the American Vintage 52 Tele sounds in comparison. First, let's have a look at the specs. Here's a quick look at the specs of the American Vintage 52 Telecaster. This one is all stock. Please pause the video again to check the info. Okay, so let's see how the American Vintage Tele sounds in comparison to the Vintera. Wrong guitar. I'll start again with the bridge position and the OCD engaged. Same pickup, Tubescreamer. The middle position, and I'll roll off the volume just a little bit. Neck position. And I'll switch on the compressor and the OCD. And on to some clean tones on the neck position. So this guitar doesn't have a fourth position, so I guess we're done. These were the sounds of the Vintera 50s Tele Modified and the American Vintage 52 Tele. Here are my thoughts on the guitars, and I'll start with the Vintera. As far as sound is concerned, I have absolutely no complaints. I especially love the fourth position and the S1 switch. In general, I think the Vintera actually sounds pretty close to the American Vintage, especially on the bridge pickup. If you get one of these new, you might have to set it up properly. My Vintera came with bad intonation, and I also installed compensated saddles on mine. One other thing I notice as I slide up and down the neck is that some fret edges could use some smoothing. The American Vintage, on the other hand, doesn't have the fret issues. You can definitely tell that there's more attention to detail in the workmanship, especially on the neck. Also, if you use your thumb a lot while playing, the Vintera's neck does feel a bit chunky due to the bigger radius and the thick soft free profile when compared to the American Vintage. Though both guitars sound fairly close, the 52 Tele sounded more focused in the mid-range to me. There's less low end in the neck position, and it has a touch more output. I hope you liked this video. Please leave a comment below, let me know what you think, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. Please stay home, enjoy your guitar, take care, and stay healthy.